The man started opening packages on the deserted island. The first one was a volleyball. The second was divorce papers. Then came a pair of ice skates and a dress. None of these things were useful. Only one box remained. The man was about to open it, but in the end, he put it down. It was his last hope. As long as he did not open it, he could still believe in survival. He had been a supervisor at a delivery company, but during a plane crash, he fell into the sea. When he opened his eyes again, he was already on a small island. Luckily, a few packages had washed ashore and became his tools. He used the ice skates as a knife and turned the dress into a simple fishing net. But raw seafood was hard to eat, so he began to try making fire by rubbing wood. But what seemed simple was extremely hard. He rubbed from morning until night, but not a single spark appeared. In the end, he even tore the skin of his palm. Furious, he threw away the wood, grabbed the volleyball, and hurled it with all his strength. After calming down, he still had to face reality. He picked up the ball again. When he saw the bright red blood on it, he wiped it into a smiling face. From then on, the volleyball became his only companion. Not long after, his effort brought him fire. He danced with joy, and all the darkness in his heart vanished. After 4 years, the man had fully adapted to life on the island. He wore almost nothing. His hair was messy. He looked like a wild man. The volleyball was now torn and falling apart. The long years had slowly erased his hope of returning home. Then one day, a piece of metal washed up on the shore. The man sat quietly and thought for a long time. He looked at the endless waves and decided to leave the island. He quickly began building a raft. He stripped almost all the bark from the island's trees to weave rope, but it still was not enough, so he walked to the cliff. 1 year earlier, he had prepared a rope there to end his life. Now, that same rope became his hope of escape. 1 month later, everything was ready. He carved his name into a rock wall, then brought the volleyball and the last unopened package onto the raft. Huge waves roared like savage beasts, trying to swallow him whole. But the man showed no fear. He crossed the wall of death. Just when he thought he could float back to the human world, a storm tore through his sail. When he woke up again, even his old friend had been swept away by the waves. He threw away the paddle and lay alone on the raft, ready to face death. But suddenly, a loud roar came from behind. A cruise ship appeared before him. 1 month later, the man returned home. He bought the same kind of volleyball again. Then he took the last package to the address on the label. There was no one in the yard. The man wrote a thank you note and quietly left. He never knew that inside the package was a waterproof, solar-powered satellite phone.